topic of the week.
All right, so the topic this week is my topic. I'll try to explain it a little bit. I wanted to find out what quality you see in other people that kind of draws you to want to be their friends or hang out with them more. Um, you know, so a quality or personality type that you kind of seek out in people that you want to keep in your life on a, more than just acquaintance level. I can go ahead and start, kind of set the tone. I think the most compelling quality in somebody to me that's like, man, I really like this person. Like, I want to get to know them better is, and the word just completely slipped my mind. When they're very genuine. That's what I'm looking for. Yes. Someone who's very genuine, who's not trying to be somebody they're not or inflate themselves to, be more than they are. Someone who's willing to accept that, we're all humans. We all have our issues. We all have whatever, and just come to you with who they are. And if you like them, you like them. You don't, you don't. I think that's probably the quality that most endears me to somebody is just how genuine they are and how upfront they'll be about just who they are. I really appreciate that a lot, which is why I think I work, you guys are such good friends of mine is because I know exactly where you stand. You don't try to hide behind something or whatever. You call it as you see it. Drew especially has zero mask whatsoever. But I really like that in people that just being super genuine and being yourself. So it makes it easier for me to be myself as well because I know we're not trying to outwit each other. So I mean, and that's we've talked about this before a little bit. You can see it in like a lot of this in like people that I don't like who are always trying to one up you. Look, there's going to be things Drew is better than me at. There's going to be things Taylor is better than me at. That's fine. I don't need to try to one up you, or you don't need to try to one up me in something. Just you are who you are. Everybody has faults. Everybody has, upsides, and that's fine. That's what makes this whole mess interesting is because we all can help each other in those areas. So that's probably my biggest one is just being super genuine.
I love it. It's a beautiful thing.
It is
there are times I feel like I should maybe hold back, but then what's the spark of life without just a little bit of taste of honesty every once in a while?
For sure. Yeah.
But one thing for me, like, obviously I like someone to be funny because if you're not, then what the hell are we going to talk about and stay interested in? And then, being old, a lot of my friends are people I've been at work. And my God, if you can't joke during the day, oh God, it's gonna be a rough one. Now my dynamics changed a little bit because, a lot of the guys I've been friends with, I'm also their boss. So you gotta have a level of barrier, which is tough for me. That's a tough one for me. But really, I think the one thing that I really, and like when I discover someone's not, it changes my dynamic with them, is you don't have to like everybody. There's people I don't necessarily super care for, but I cannot stand people that treat other people like garbage. All the digs behind your back, like I just can't stand it. Like,
yeah.
I'm not the best guy in the world, but like I feel like I'm genuinely pretty honest with people, and I mean, just again, I don't like certain people, but I treat them well. I don't talk mad crap about them. If they ever asked me what I thought about them, I would be honest with them. There's one thing like, oh God, this guy was a real jerk today, and then there's like, God, I can't believe that guy. Like, oh, what a dipshit all the time. Like, I just can't stand it. Like, genuinely treat people good. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And don't spread negativity. I think that all ties together. Like, stop the negativity crap. I can't do it.
And to kind of tie into that, because it's not exactly what you're talking about, but like people that talk down to other people. So you'll see that
Sure.
rude person in a restaurant or just because they're interacting with a customer service representative, they feel like they have that one up on them and they can talk to them however they want. The customer's always right.
Sure.
It's like, that's not how people work, though.
And
Business
that's
will
not
tell you
reality
that,
either.
but that's not reality. That's not how people work. So even if you come out and screw up my meal and get everything completely wrong, I'm still going to try to be as nice to you as I possibly can, because you don't want to be here. You're working. I don't want to be at work. You know what I mean? You're doing, even if you're doing a terrible job, you're still a human being, and I want to treat you as such. I hate seeing that when I'm in places or hear somebody talk to somebody, just talk down to them. It's like, you are no better than anybody else here, no matter what your status in society is. That's not it. So kind of, it's the sidecar to what you're talking
The
about.
sidecar.
So, not that it really applies, and they were super nice to me the whole time. But when I was in Ohio, I was like, I needed a mattress, right? So I go to the store and I show up. I'm in my work clothes. I'm in my work van because it's, the mattress store is right down the road. So let me just stop in here, right? So I stop in and he's like, oh, hey, how you doing? I was like, great. She's like, all right, man. Hey, well, just, come with me. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, all right, let's go see some mattresses. I've never really been in a mattress store as an adult, so this was new. And we go back into this warehouse storagey area, and I'm like, this isn't what I thought it would be. She's like, all right, here it is. Here what is? Well, the air conditioner's broke. I'm not here to fix your damn air conditioner. I'm here to buy a mattress. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go somewhere. She's like, oh, no. I was like, nope, I'm out. Like, if that was her inclination, like, you just think, hey, are you here to fix this? Oh, no, I'm not. I wanted to buy a mattress. Oh, great, but you just walk me straight back. I was like, okay, I'm done.
So I have to ask, how many times you guys been in a store shopping and had somebody come up and talk to you like you work in the store? I've had that happen so many times to me. Now, part of it was maybe the work shirt I was wearing at the time looked like maybe I was working there. But I've had so many people be like, hey, I need this cut of meat. Can you go in the back and get it? I'm like, I don't think they want me back there. Just like they don't want you there. I don't think they want me back there. I get that all the time. Apparently I look like a store worker.
What do you wear? Here's my what do you wear?
It's usually a polo that it happens in. I'm in some kind of polo.
He's wearing red
Tucked
going
in.
into Target.
Are you a tucker?
Am I what?
Is it red? Yeah, is it a red
red
polo
going walking into Target?
I do have red polos, but I don't ever go to Target. So Target, I think, is the worst store on earth. But that's just me.
What are the pants that you wear?
So it depends on where I'm at. Most of the days nowadays, I wear jeans and an untucked polo or a quarter zip pullover. And it hasn't happened to me a whole lot lately. But back in the day, I would walk out of a meeting or whatever, and I would be in khaki, work khakis, a polo shirt.
It's the khakis. Yeah, that's it. That's why.
But hey, I just came out of a meeting. I got to dress like I'm going to a meeting. I can't roll in blue jeans.
When Siemens changed the dress code to allow jeans, it was the happiest day of my life.
I wear them all. I wear them just about every day now. So even customer walkthroughs, because I know so many of them, and most of the time I'm walking with a maintenance guy. Those guys don't care. They just want you to come do the thing and get out. You could be dressed in a freaking, zip up sleep thing, onesie or whatever, and they're like, whatever, let's do the walk. Get you out of here. So no, I wear jeans all the time now, unless I'm going into meetings with executives or something. Then I'll wear khakis or really nicer clothes. So,
Taylor,
yeah, this is I don't know. This is kind of a weird one for me because I don't really think I don't know how exactly like how I get like drawn to certain people. I don't really necessarily have a parameter. I know I have like a checklist of like in head of somebody who's I think a big thing for me is being like honest with your words and being honest. I mean, genuine is one thing, but also like in the like when you get into the backbiting, but I really do not like when somebody will say one thing and then go and do something else that's against that kind of thing, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'll promise to do this," but then I don't do that. It's not like not even like breaking the promise or like a delay to it. Like if you're delayed, if you're like, oh, I'll get to it, and it takes a little longer, like I can, that's fine. But but it's like, oh, well, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna like I'll say this, but then I'm gonna do something like that. Really kind of offsets me. Um, uh, a lot of times when I meet people, I don't know. I feel like most of my life has been very transient. Kind of been in pockets and places for a handful of years and then move, handful of years and then move and stuff. There just seems to be this just, for lack of a better way to put it, just kind of like this spark of recognition of like, oh, there's just something about you that I really enjoy. And it's a lot of times it's people who have very different interests. Not always, but just because I think for whatever reason, when I was younger, it got into my head that like things that my siblings would like, I would let them have that. So, for example, my brother really liked Full Metal Alchemist, the anime show and stuff, and I was like, okay, you watch that, you enjoy that, that's yours. You tell me about it. Because we can't enjoy everything. We don't have all the time in the world for it, so it's kind of like, those kind of differences and stuff. But at least, yeah, the honesty and then like knowing to do the right thing when it comes down to it. I mean, it's one thing to do what you can to get by and stuff, but if you whatever the moral is that you have, whatever the principle, I guess that's a good word for principled, principled individual. I really appreciate that in people. So
You can see that, yeah.
it's just kind of like yeah. I think that one really sets me off when it's like, oh yes, that, but then
I understand. Yeah.
I happen to feel I have one of the most eclectic group of friends. I have one friend who's on a second heart. I got another friend who's lacking an ear. I got one friend that was he was a luchadora.
Okay. I want to meet this guy.
Oh yeah. Louis fantastic. I got one friend that's like a mega nerd, and one of the things you said, like, doesn't talk down to people. Dave talks down to everybody, and sometimes he listens to the show. So if he hears this, Dave, he talks down to people, but he doesn't do it intentionally. He just, like, I treat people like they don't know as much as me. Dave treats people like they're stupid. It's the same concept, just with a different, different,
yeah,
different nuance,
kind of icing on the cake. Yeah. It's just like, Dave, you're a dick to people. Like, you gotta figure that out. He's like, it's just too late for me. I was like, it's fair, as long as you know.
But see, that's fine because he's being genuine at that point. So it's like, no, it's too late for me. Whatever. He generally doesn't care. I'm like,
oh Lord,
I respect that. Yeah.
The funniest moment ever is I had left Siemens. I was at the value added partner, and I get a phone call from Jeremy. And he's fucked. He's raging mad. And he's like, you better get a hold of your friend, but before I just drop him. I'm like, okay, what happened? He goes, well, he called me an effing idiot. And I'm like, okay, again, what happened? This seems good, I'm like, first off, why are people calling me? Like, this isn't my business. So he goes, well, I was working this job, and I've been working on it for like 6 months, and something happened with the computer, and the databases are all gone. What happened to the database? Well, short side story there. The night guy was using it as his spank bank. And he got one of those viruses where they wanted money, and then they would give him the password to get back into the computer.
Oh, yeah.
So we're all like, so my friend Dave's like, well, no big deal. So he asked Jeremy, he goes, well, just give me one of your backups. I don't have one. What do you mean you don't have one? How long you been on the job? He's like 6 months. And you don't have any backups? Have you taken any backups from the job? No, I don't know how. He goes, well, you're a fucking idiot, right? It's absolutely hilarious. So Jeremy tells me this, and I'm like, well, dude, I got to tell you, you're kind of a fucking idiot. Like,
the boneheaded move.
Always take
I was like,
backups.
you didn't think maybe I don't know how to do this? Ask. Just throwing that out there. You could just ask, hey, you go to management systems, server, backup.
Crazy.
Like three clicks away, man, and
Crazy.
there's your backup. Then take it from the backups folder onto a storage drive or to a cloud drive. But he didn't do it. So Dave calls. He goes, hey, man. I go, hi, Dave. Had a talk with Jeremy today. Why did he call you? He sure did, Dave, and he's about to drop you, right? He was like, hey, I have a question. I was like, what's up? He goes, do you have a backup for this job site? I was like, Dave, as a former Siemens employee, I do not have any property, intellectual or otherwise, that would put me in a situation with the Siemens. As your friend, no, I don't have a backup at that place. I was like, but if I did, I would let you have it. But I was like, you should call Jeremy and reiterate that he's an idiot just so I could get another call. This was a fun time for me. Thank you.
And just so most people know, 90% of things, that's how you back them up. It's very simple.
Yeah.
They know you're going to be taking backups, and they make it easy. So,
You could literally go, Desigo has like 3 different views. You go to any one of them and type the word backup in the search, and on this one it'll be blank. On this one it'll be blank, but on this one it will just back up. There it is. Click on it, and then it pulls it up on the screen. All you got to do is just. It's really easy.
Oh no.
There's even a graphical page that has the button on there also, and it's on every system by default unless you delete it. It's good times.
Goodness.
And those are my friends.
I've ran into issues where people weren't taking backups. It's awful.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing here, guys? How long have
It's
we been
such
doing
a
this?
simple thing.
How long have we doing this?
There's drives on top of drives on top of drives all over. Here's one in my hand. It's on my desk. And oh look, there's another one.
Drives
And-
everywhere, drives.
Oh look, there's 2 more. Just came out of my bag the other day. I should put these back in my bag.
He's the
And I
Okra
bet every one of them
drives.
has something on it.
You
Dude,
get a
I'm-
drive. You get a drive.
I take backups everywhere I go, man. Like, it's just good habit. Also
Oh,
take
yeah.
batteries. Your panels might need a new battery to save that internal memory every once in a while.
Oh, little coin batteries.
Just pop them. Coin batteries. Our old ones took AA's,
I've seen those.
and
before.
the
Software
the
house used to
cheap
have
ones that we put in there like corrode in like a year and a half. They go real bad. So I always bring like lithium ions. Is what I always kept in my bag.
Smart.
It was a good habit. But yeah, I think we're all on the same page with friends. Like, for me, it is. It's just you got to be a good person, just not a shitty person at heart. I like the genuine quite a bit. That's a good one. Yeah, funny. I got to be able to have a good time with you.
Same here.
I can live without athletic friends. I mean, but dude, but you know what? Golfing with you is still a joy.
Yeah,
It's still a
fun.
joy.
It's a good time. Because I'm funny and genuine. So I checked
You
2
were
of the boxes.
genuinely funny.
Oh,
We're
great.
genuinely funny and genuinely not great at golf, but damn it, if it's not fun to hang out.
I just want to say how shocking it is that 3 friends all have the same values and they like as
It's
friends.
weird how that
It's
works.
just so shocking, isn't it? Yes.
Well, I mean, it could be like, maybe you like friends that have a higher stature. Now, here to play on friends, here's an interesting one. How many of you guys would consider yourselves like the ringleader of a group?
No.
None of you? Man.
No. My friend Webb is so diasporous that it's just kind
Dispersed.
of yeah.
Stop using these shitty words. What is diasporous?
I probably mispronounced it, but Yeah, I'm probably thinking of something else, but it's all over the place.
No,
So,
it's you're using the right term.
but yeah,
It's
like
very spread out.
It's very just all over the place.
Dispersed is also a word.
It is.
So there's Taylor talking down to me again, and he knows it.
Not really.
He's using, I believe he's using the adjective form of dysphoria, right? Is that how you pronounce the main word?
Yeah,
dysphoria? So it'd be I can't say it now.
You're good. You're good.
I have
it's
a
above
4-letter word followed by
Alright.
a 3-letter word that I'm thinking in regards to this situation.
But
Is it good job?
there you go. Put them.
That's it. That's the one.
Nice.
I'm surprised. I can't believe how
good
fast
good
I came to
job.
my brain.
Good on you. Good on you.
Good job.
All right. Well,
Can I have a little caveat in here that I want to add? Something?
I love caveats.
Yeah.
No, let's go ahead and move into the top 3 now.
Top
No,
shit.
go ahead, Taylor. He sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. You could say that all you want, Graham. I'm still gonna bully through it. One thing I do, and I think I see this in most people that I try to like keep close, is that knowing that joy is not hedonistic. Being joyful doesn't necessarily mean being a hedonistic schmuck.
Schmuck.
Hedonistic schmuck. That was something I had written down. I don't know. I feel like knowing that joy comes of not just simply from just always going.
You mean
into...
it's not friends who can only have fun out drinking and
Yeah,
partying?
yeah, constantly like that. You know, there was a couple buddies that I had in college that were certainly like that, and we got along, but it would be like trying to mix oil and water, and that we could get along, but it's just like, okay, hope you're doing well, and that's that's all there is to it. So.
Yeah, because nothing good comes from that stuff, and I'm too old to be dealing with the drama of the bad stuff that comes when you're constantly doing that.
I think big part of it comes from, and I think a lot of just how I am comes from how, as a child, being around like AA and NA members and stuff, and just really saying, "Oh yes, you messed up your life this way. Let me take notes on this real quick. Probably shouldn't be doing that."
Note taken.
Well, and that really skews me probably a lot more. I think it probably helped me avoid really bad behaviors that I know I would have gone into or something had I not had those lessons hammered into me and stuff. So
I don't know why. My thing, I did stupid stuff, but it never was to any extreme, and I never really got into a whole lot of trouble. And I don't know why, but like growing up, I was terrified of being in trouble. The thought of being in trouble absolutely just terrified me. So that was a very good compass to be like, that doesn't seem like a good decision. Let's go this way. So.
That's fair. So, yeah, that was just the other little thing I had written.
Finding friends when you are a multi, look for the good, the true, the quality. Someone who laughs at all your silly jokes. That's the real stuff, folks. Now let's talk breakfast. Top of the pops. First up for me, it's vacant up, never stops. Then fluffy pancakes, a salty dream, and a perfect fried egg, the breakfast supreme. Thanks for listening, come back for more. This is iPhone 40 for sure. Tune in next time, we'll see you then, Terry. Be up and tell again.